Well, we found ourselves back at school, so I guess we might as well start with Mitsuki. I know everyone's very excited to go back and hang out with the student council president.
I mean, she walked away with that thread vote you did quite handily, so...
Anyway, just in case that you weren't confusing Rion and Co. enough, we are going to, help with some paperwork.
Hooray?
That's it. That's how we become friends with Mitsuki. We do her homework. Quite literally. Although I do appreciate that she just kind of low-key is like, oh, don't worry, you've done plenty to help with student council affairs already.
So that begs the question, just how big of a problem was Yuki for her anyway?
Big enough that she couldn't be bothered to go down to his apartment herself, I guess.
The apartment she also lives in, by the way, let's not forget that point.
Right, you see, not big enough that she could be bothered to go down like 3 floors on her day off, but big enough that she's willing to send in her goons. So I guess make of that what you will.
She's apparently quick to just rubber stamp everything too, apparently. I'm going to assume they just left the cakes on the table, just untouched.
Well, it's very important that before we leave, we go out and we brag to the stalker girl.
I forgot about her.
She was watching that the entire time. I'm sure that's a healthy reaction. Anyway, I guess we should also go pick up our nerd.
He's been staring at that one laptop for probably, what, 5 hours now? Especially when you've walked past him like about 3 or 4 times now.
He got what he wanted, but he still apparently really wants that laptop, I guess.
What could he possibly need that laptop for? Like, we've seen his setup.
Maybe this one's actually good enough to, you know, take out in case he needs to tap into his terminals while not at home.
Or he needs a clean one that has not been implicated in any of his vast cyber crimes.
I mean, bold of you to assume that he wasn't buying it to use for cybercrimes.
Man, these are some giant arcade cabinets, I've just realized.
Yeah, like, that's large even for, like, a DDR setup.
Like, I think that, that ball top there is about the size of, like, Yuki's palm.
Like, yeah, like, that button setup is just gonna be an absolute nightmare to actually, like, try and hitting unless it's like a... I don't know, like a Simon Says or Whack-A-Mole type thing.
Anyway, Argate, I know that you will appreciate that when Yuki says that as long as you know what's coming next, it's dead easy to drop, like, 10 chains in Puyo. Just anybody can do it. No setup needed at all.
Fucking bullshit. Just fucking put him in, against me in Tetris. I'm coming for him. Did they just reuse his animations for, like, typing for, this arcade game?
They absolutely did. You search your feelings, you know it.
They also reused the sound of him typing, too.
Forget what games are on the other side. That I think it's fishing and... I'm pretty sure it's fishing and Vantage Masters, so neither of those are co-op. I'm not sure what the fuck he's talking about.
Can't believe you wouldn't want to try out co-op fishing. Alright, so what's next on the agenda now that we're out of bond points?
Well, I mean, we're here in the arcade, so we might as well cash out and go play some Blade while we're here. We do need to see who our new opponents are.
Okay.
But since we're here, if we dig down a little bit, we'll find that the pawn shop has a little something for our room.
And a new book.
Unfortunately, getting Tokyo Demonic Parade requires some extremely weird cooking that I don't know how to do off the top of my head, so... And frankly, I don't care a lot about the cooking in this game in general, so we will probably never get it.
It's fine. That sounds like the magazine you get at the start of a SMT Nocturne anyway.
Yeah, we all know how well that went. Anyway, yeah, so if you were to get 20 grand in medals, you can get an extremely good accessory, which gives you immunity to every status ailment. That's, quite a lot of money, as you can see.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I just dropped a quarter of my cash, and I got, only got 1,000 out of that, so...
Can't believe she's playing while on the clock.
And playing right in front of her grandpa.
I mean, literally their only customers are Ko's social circle, so it's not like that, you know, she's gonna be missing anything. Did you just Uno her?
I mean, I was having fun with it, and then I didn't realize that because she played her last card, even though my card would have beaten her, it doesn't count because she emptied her hand, so she won.
Of course he picked it up from Saboru. Of fucking course he did. Like, yeah, like, this is the part where, like, Ko asks, like, wait, June, where are you? And then the camera pans around and just... June is sitting right beside him at the other terminal.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
Same. Although going off of Mayu's dialogue, it seems like you could just install this game on like any computer or phone and just play with, you know, on crossplay.
Nah, I'm going with my theory that, like, June is a fucking ninja or something.
I mean, he is a quiet one. Unfortunately, this is the point at which I got owned, so... After a couple losses, I was like, you know what, whatever. We'll come back to this. I'm fairly certain she's the last opponent for right now anyway, so... There'll be time for more Blade later.
Okay.
So one of the things that was mentioned is that certain items, when you put them in your room, will cause your friends to come over and have a little skit. Here's the first one.
I was gonna say, of fucking course, a Speak-Up poster would summon Ryota into existence.
Oh no, our secret!
Although, I gotta say, it covers up that gigantic crack in the wall very nicely, at least. Yeah, just more... We could not afford Ko's voice actor for any of this, scenery.
Probably. Ryota, as you can see, has a lot of faith in Ko to exist as a person.
Ah yes, one whole cactus, it really livens the place up.
Crow, we've been over this. That cactus is what brings this whole room together. That is the linchpin of our design.
So it's like the rug in The Big Lebowski, then. Ryota is insanely jealous that you printed out a piece of the promotional artwork for the game and just hung it up on your wall.
He's probably also fuming about the fact that you just hung it up directly on the wall instead of framing it.
Oh god, you know it. He is just going off about how we are not treating that poster with the respect it deserves. You know, when he's not looking for our porn.
Rion, please never say that when you're trying to look for Ko's porn.
He just wants to steal it for himself because his own stash has been running suspiciously low lately.
You know, I don't mean to bring up the size of things a lot, but I feel like Ko's bed is really big.
Honestly, I was expecting just, like, Ko's foot to come in from off-screen and just kick Ryota right in the head there, just to end the scene. But of course that would require actual animation, and as we've seen, that's not exactly Falcom's forte, so...
I mean, I can't deny, that would have made that scene better.
Again, anime adaptation, that's where it's gonna be at.
Does the Cold Steel 3 engine have more budget for, you know, in-engine animations like that?
Marginally more. It's not quite... It's better than this, but not by a substantial amount. The animation gets significantly better in Hajimari, but that's the game we're waiting on next. Anyway, you may remember, way back in the beginning of the game when we were doing our rounds, we met, this guy who runs the boutique. So we're going to, come work with him for a while.
Ko, don't be rude. Sir, please don't hit on the high schooler.
Please don't hit on the high schooler who is your employee.
So this is just their thing, isn't it?
Yeah. The dipshit twins are back.
And now they're trying to rape Rion this time. Also, why is the game trying to pretend that that's not Rion when, like, we've already met her in her, like, sort of casual slash not wanting to attract attention to herself garb already? Also, I think we found...
Yes, that is, of course, the thing that Ko really has a problem with.
Also, I was gonna say, I think we found the only two people for whom Asuka's mind wipe has worked on because, like I said, we've been through this exact situation before. And, like, Ko tried to stop these guys the first time around. And it didn't work out for them that well either the first time around, although the eclipse had something to do with that, but still, at least they're properly getting their ass kicked this time.
Can I just get some clarification on what the first guy even tried to do that he fell over? Like, I thought he was just trying to grab Ko by the shoulder.
I mean, he did, but then Ko did some nothing personal, kid shit.
Oh no, they've been possessed by the Watchers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why the fuck are you glowing, and why do you have red eyes all of a sudden?
Yeah, I see we've, Ko's taken a nice swerve into victim blaming.
Oh, yeah.
This ain't it, Ko. This ain't it. Like, what are you, her fucking dad? Come on, Cal.
私にもいろいろあるっていうか。もういいでしょ別に。やましいことなんかしてないし。それじゃあね。おい。そのさっきは助かったわ。ありがとう。
たく怒ったり礼を言ったり相変わらず忙しいやつだぜ。
手を出すまでもなかったみたいね。
柊、いつからそこに？
ちょうど時坂くんが駆けつけた直後くらいよ。あの先輩も来たから。
I appreciate that Ko is surprised that Asuka was here when she lives literally directly above this.
Oh yeah, the cafe's right there, isn't it?
Yeah, like she literally could have looked out her window and saw this whole thing.
あのブレイズというチーム。
I don't know, my main takeaway is that now that those two dipshits have superpowers, we have free reign to just absolutely kick the shit out of them.
Amen to that.